Hello and welcome to the Stampin' Angel Studio, where I am featuring a designer series paper which is on sale right now for 15% off. This designer series paper is called Trimming the Town. All Stampin' Up! Designer paper is double-sided unless it's specialty paper. So as you can see, we have a lot to choose from, and let's see. And I will show you some cards featuring how I use these different pieces. This is the stamp set that coordinates with this designer series paper. It is called Coming Home, and it is so versatile that I could see it being used all year round. Maybe a welcome to our neighborhood or from our house to yours type of idea. And I am absolutely in love with this cute little Volkswagen buggy. You'll see me using this tree here in a different way that you might not have thought. Let's see, layering house pieces together to make them look like a different style house. You'll see those things. I'm showing you about 18 cards. They're all different, featuring different styles and tools and techniques, and I'm walking you through those. Here I am featuring the card kits that I have put together for my class members who would like to come here and put together cards here, or just pick up the kit and do them at home. That's something that I do, and you are welcome to do that as well. Just let me know. This is a set of cards using a sponging technique, and actually there's one more. I just need to grab it real quick. Here it is. So there's about 4 of them like that. And as a sponge, it is this. It comes in a circle, and I cut them into 4s. So there ends up being 4 pieces from a circle. And I usually stick a piece of paper on there so I can hold it easier. So this is a Misty Moonlight card that I took the ink off of an ink pad with this and then shaded the outside of the card like this. Then, after applying the pieces of designer series paper that I cut out, fussy cutting with my favorite paper snips from Stampin' Up. Very easy to use and precise and quality. Then after that, I used an aqua painter, and this here, it's called All-Purpose Ink Frost White, and I actually dipped this has water in it, and I dipped it in there and then flicked it on the paper. A lot of these have that technique on it. This used only one stamp for the smoke from the chimney, but you can totally either draw that in or or just not have it there. And then we have a couple of embellishments, which are pearls, a big and a small one. And then I did the same to this one, which this is Old Olive, and I freehand cut white cardstock into a snow slope and then layered it. And it looks really cute. One of the designer series papers has sentiments like this, and I used that to have a sentiment on this card. And you can see the snow splatter and the pearls. as well. Then this one is using DSP as the background and I sponged that. And then the fussy cutted images are on here with a snow slope. I used the sponge to sponge on the edges of the snow before I applied it. Then I did stamp the trees here, and then to color the trees I used what is called Stampin' blends. We have a dark and a light, and it gives it a shaded technique, like a 3D look. And as you can see here, we have a larger part of the house, the smaller house, and the smaller house all put together. We have some dimensionals popping this one up, making it a very different style house, right? Now we have the pool party suspended scenery one, and I also did the sponging on the snow slope. And it's a tiny house, and the tiny trees, and the snow speckles, and a little sentiment, which is popped up with dimensionals as well. And you see the pearl embellishments with that. Okay, so here I have a card that everything is stamped except for the designer series paper that is placed in the back. I think it's important to see how this piece of designer series paper was applied in the back, making it look like there's people, you know, hanging out. This is colored with the blends. And see how that car just looks so vibrant. It's so pretty. Sometimes I have a sentiment on the inside, but not always. Now, this is another scenery using DSP as the background, and then wrapping it with some ribbon, using some glue dots to make that ribbon stay where I wanted it to. And then I gave it a little shadow on the ground, which kind of gives it an interesting look. I did flick the marker to give it some specks as my last thing to put on. This is all the images stamped, even this wreath being put on the roof, and it's very appropriate and very cute looking. I can't remember what stamp the set this is from. I think it's from the dove, like the Christmas dove. Peace on Earth was stamped in black on white cardstock, then cut out and then glued onto Pool Party, and then cut out again with a little 8-inch margin. And as you can see, that is a really neat technique. It is also popped up with dimensionals. Dimensionals are in this area and not here because the ribbon already pops it up. So making it very classy looking. This is one of the prototypes to my finding that I like this more. So each one of these houses are fussy cut out from one of the DSP and then layered. And then as you can see, this blue one is popped up with a dimensional. The stamps that I used was from that, what is it called? This is Dove of Hope that I've been using. It is found in the holiday catalog, which is a smaller catalog. You can easily look for any of these on my 24/7 website and store. And, and unfortunately, this is not available. It's a die cut that I have from a recently retired product but anything would work. You could freehand that easily. This here, I'm showing some scraps being used to make a card. So I actually had a lot of this scraps left over, so I used a punch. This one, I can't remember what it's called, I'm sorry. It's a punch like this. And just punched a bunch, and then I put them all together, and then I used vellum. The vellum I actually put through the emboss machine to give it an embossed look that kind of looks like snow, if you can tell. Then all of this is fussy cut, and this is colored with blends. And then the piece Joy Love comes from this stamp set. So, and this is similar, kind of similar, except for all the pieces are fussy cut out. And I used the last of my Night of Navy twine, I think it's called. And I did add a little bit of this DSP on this side. I just had a strip, and I thought it'd be fun to use. Anyway, so even just having the DSP, you can make some really neat cards. I always stamp the back of my cards with something that says StampinUp on it, because only fair, you know. Okay, so here we have another one using scraps, and I punched with this. Sorry about that. Okay. Punched with this punch out. I love Stampin' Up punches because you can stick it into the paper and be able to see. It opens like that, and then you can see what you're stamping before you actually stamp it. So you can see if you're crooked or straight. You see what I mean? And they're easy on the hands too, because there are some brands out there that are really rough on my hands, and I don't even have arthritis in my hands. So here's another one of the Volkswagens or VW Bug, colored with the blends. And this is the first time I used the light pole on there. It's right here. And used this punch right here to get that piece of pool party in the background. I thought that was really neat and appropriate. And I put a little bit of glue right here and added some glitter just to get that light pole to shine up a little, you know. Okay, so this is a little bit of a treat. As you guys get to know me better, you'll see that I do not like holding on to scraps. And so I made these two cards using up a lot of the scraps. And isn't it neat how just stamping a simple image and then cutting it out like this makes a really neat card. And then I used that piece Joy Love from the Dove of Hope again. This is red string or thread that I wrapped multiple times around, and then I just punched out a white piece of this and stamped it with the Dove of Hope, and used that to anchor the string down so it doesn't get caught up on things. So yeah, a little bit of fussy cutting. Then this one I just went a little more crazy. Added more on the inside here. I really think these people holding hands and presents is really cute. A couple more left. This is a little more simpler. One of the pages in the DSP has scenery. Well, you get two of each design, so two of them, and I just used a section of it that was appropriate for this. And then as you can see, this is tagged right here, so I snipped with my scissors at about right here before applying it to the card. And then I cut into where the line was, from the corner to the line, and that's how I made that little flag. And then I just looked for a ribbon that matched, and I took the sentiment here from the Dove of Hope, and this is glitter paper, and that is how that is. Here's another pretty easy one, except for the cutting out of the sentiments from that paper. I mean, it's something you can do while you're watching a movie or something, and I usually just do that. It is also cut, this part right here, cut down the middle, and then you cut from the corner to the middle like this, and like that, making the flag. And then it has a green strip down the middle. That's about 1 inch. Then, what did I do? I actually punched a hole right here so you can see that it just is kind of tied there, and then used a little bit of glue dots to make it be where I wanted it to be. And I just really think that's so cute and simple. And okay, I'm gonna show you this one, and then this very favorite for the last. So here's this one, using this house, and then both sizes of the trees, a little bit of glitter paper right here, a sentiment from another stamp set. This is the first time I used the snowflake stamp right here. I did that, and it's a suspended scenery. And to get this ombre look, I used a pink color from the top, and then the pool party from the bottom. And then I colored the trees, and I stamped in a gray color, not black and white, or not a black color, but in gray, just to kind of prove to you we can use all kinds. And I actually used I used a blender pen to coordinate all that. Here's a few of them that I used, but the blender pen, I know I had it here, and we have lost it. Oh well. I'll find it after, I guess, huh? Let's see. Ooh, I think I have something where I can show you how I colored it. So, give me a second. I have to show you my very, very favorite card that I did. So cute. This is blended with the crumb cake, the light and the dark of each color. This is the red, and this is the Granny Apple Green, which is not one of the colors from the designer series paper, but I like this color more, right? Okay, so I'll do a little bit of a technique in front of you. Here's some stamped images that I did. So, let's see. We're gonna try to use just these colors, okay? Let's use the crumb cake and maybe do the roof. Depending on the image, I will use a light color, and then outline with the dark to get it to get that blended look, highlighted look. Okay, so for this part, I will use, so Stampin' Blends have a thicker side and a smaller side like this. And it shows you so you know which side you're opening. And so with this situation, I'm just gonna Just outline all the black pretty much. And not all the lines, just one side of the lines. Does that make sense? So this left side all the way across like this. I'm not trying to be very careful or anything. Just staying in the lines and not being all crazy professional or anything. I think we're gonna have a green door. So we'll just use probably the light color for the green door. And we're not gonna worry about the shading or anything. We'll just color it. This needs to have pool party for the house color. You'll find that you like certain sides of the marker to color with more than the other. And a blend marker is an alcohol blend or alcohol-based ink. And it doesn't work like a regular marker where you see all the lines. And the more you color, the more you actually get it to blend. So let's see. Use this side a little bit and get it to blend some more. The color is just so vibrant and just so pretty, very addicting. So if you kind of like coloring, yeah, this would be what you want to do. Get these. So in order to get these windows to kind of look a little bit more magical, I just do a little bit of that. And we have the darker green where we can give this door just a little bit of fun. Yeah. And how I would do this wreath, I would do like straight up color all the way green like this. Then to give it some dimension, I would use the darker one and just do like every other leaf kind of. And then let's see, we can do a brown ribbon or bow. With this stamp set, there is dies that you can buy that go with it. Right now, since they're a bundle, you can actually get a discount, 10% off when you buy the bundle together. But here is what is called fussy cutting. And when you fussy cut, the hand with the scissors only goes up and down. But the hand with the paper moves. You can see. It doesn't take very long. It having the dies is kind of nice because you get a finished look. So you'd actually stamp an image, do your put it through your emboss and cut machine with the die cut on top of your stamped image, and it cuts it out with a really nice finished edge. But as you can see, if you don't want that, it's totally fine to do the fussy cutting. So here's just a quick cutout of the wreath. I keep forgetting to make sure I'm centered on the video. Okay, hopefully this video is not too long yet. Try to keep it to a short amount of time. right. So you can apply this cute little wreath with a dimensional or a glue dot. But I'm going to put it about right here. So I use my multi-purpose liquid glue, which is perfect for a lot of projects. And a little goes a long way. It's really good glue. So just a little bit, because we don't want it to seep out from the underside of your image. And there you have it. Isn't it cute? So, yeah. Let's see. I think that's everything I wanted to show you today. Thank you so much for watching and joining me at the Stampin' Angel studio. I hope that you'll watch this, subscribe to my channel, like and comment and share and do all those nice things that I need you to do. If I get 100 subscribers, then people can search me on the YouTube platform. And let me know if you enjoyed my video. It's not like I've been doing it for years or anything, but this year I've been trying harder to do more videos, and I'd love to know if you like it, and even if you feel like I could probably try harder in some other areas. I like to talk to you like you're right next to me, like you're one of my good friends. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and Pinterest. I've been posting a lot of things on Pinterest lately, and I'd love your feedback on there too, if you would be willing to. I'd appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.